Alright, continuing along here in part 2 of season 11, Save the World Incredible season, find ourselves in chapter 2. Here this morning, figuring out where's Dad. Hop into a few more races here, move on the season tour. Alright, first race here, gate ride, classic race, win and dash into opponents 8 times. Okay, keep count. Then it's a little easier to do with the racer if I'm above their level as opposed to if I'm below. Gosh darn Rover, gosh dang it, yeah! Do you know where he is? Movie? It said his office was flying him out to a meeting or something? One, two, three. Harder when they're invisible. 4, 5. 6. 7. 8. Few more, good luck. 9, 10, 11. Wahaha! Terrorizing the road. Alright, back to racing. Eat my dust suckers. Tree. For things like this, you'd be able to take it pretty nicely. It's fairly wide, but that one's pretty tight. The road narrows quite a bit. Yay! Live up to his name. Dash. Alright, stage number 2. First Arby's challenges here for this chapter. Racing on over into the factory fast lane. Color match race. Win, activate 8 manual boosts. Monsters Inc. or Incredibles.
Oh, nobody's faster.
Always a fan of Monsters Inc. so racer. It's always a good option. So we need to do a certain number of manual boosts then. Should work out pretty well with him.
Okay.
I don't know that we have anything planned. It kind of depends on what the weather does. Regardless of what the weather does, I still have no plans.
Time to go.
Yep, snow is threatening. Come on. Two. Three. Four. Change on me. 5. 6. 7. Eat it tomorrow. There you go. I'm on B-Day last weekend. Pretending. Have to think about it for a moment. Pretty much exactly. Right. Got the little prizes there. Move on over to stage number 3. Frosty Freeway, classic race. Win and slide on grind pipes for 30 seconds. I'm gonna do that.
I'm really good at hero stuff. My turn.
Congrats. Sounds sincere. Sometimes I have a hard time sliding on ground pipes with dash move because I can't jump while I use this run around ability. It's hard to move on to the grind pipes. It's really just a matter of timing.
How hard can this be? Element of surprise.
I don't even have my
Neat.
license.
These games are always fun. Only one of those ever played Catan. I usually play too many board games. Sometimes they're around like party games of some sort, but they won't always involve boards, just like card games and that kind of thing. Some charades or what have you. Yeah, I missed that one. Because I was running, like I said. Yeah, particularly, especially with certain types of board games, which you really have a set of players for, not just 2 people. As opposed to something simple like Monopoly, which it was 2 people's, well, it was party of people. Yeah, this time. Extra time to there. Run roll requirement. At least those three, so. Play a lot of those. Categories. Another word game. Guess you could almost consider Boulder Dash kind of word game. Damn, it involves as much writing. Alright. The race shards for both people we don't really need. Take him anyway. And make our way back down to stage number 4. Our race challenge here. Forging ahead. Class race. Win using 4 unique skills. 4. Okay then. Interesting.
Can we race now?
That'll get tricky. But we'll try it.
And I like warm hugs.
It really just comes down to a matter of how many
Can't wait.
skill boxes there are in the standard lap and random luck. Well, races for the daily event. Thing for Dash and Vanellope. Or is it? Dash does 2 of the special abilities to get little repetitive gotcha capsule. But there are some times where I'll get to the last set of item boxes and I won't do it. So then I have to park there and just keep passing through them repeatedly until I go like, nope, 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 there it is.
Oh, is this like a
3 times where I actually ended up finishing the racing. Now I gotten it twice and I'm like, darn it. Beats the point of running through. We'll see how it works out here. 1. Got it. I like people's abilities when I can actually use them to. Did I hit that ground rail right? Yeah, I can use them to egg the obstacles in the race. And hit the mines and shurikens and stuff do the same thing. Some of them will actually even still get you special meter and stuff from it, so I can throw brawler in one of those with the shuriken, you'll still get boost meter the same as though you hit a racer with it. So far 2. Ever doing alright. There's the 4th one. Good to go then. That worked better than last time. Snowballs are going all over the place. Got it almost 6 times. I got it.
It's like a dream come true.
You always get that one person who's hot with the dice. They'll get Yahtzees about every other roll, and then you get one guy who has to salvage every roll he makes as a junk in one of those higher point categories and like, I know what you want from me. Only rolling ones. How does this happen? Nowadays, most of these games you can play mobile and online, and random people just play. I want to say it was Yahtzee, your sister, for a little while on mobile. Okay, moving on to stage number 5 here. Rapid Pulse Track, single skill race, win, and stun 3 opponents. That becomes kind of the important part. Discuss can actually do it pretty easily with her ability. Anger is actually not a bad option either. These folks are pretty low level in their abilities, don't necessarily function as a stun per se. Go with Anger. Doesn't have a voice. Balatro. Played a lot growing up, not so much nowadays. Again, not really my preferred genre of gaming. He sideswept the one guy. My prize race with the higher level person, and I have to wait for everyone to come back around so I can tag them again. There. Didn't need to hit that many, so. A single skill racing pretty much whatever I wanted, but Anger just felt right. Peanuts was a game that we quite a bit. Spoons is another one. Kind of derivatives of Solitaire in a way, but party gameplay fashion. Yeah, had some set of Hanafuda cards from the my Nintendo a while back. Yeah, Mario design themes on them. Still with some of the Japanese aesthetic, as you would expect them, but I'm not over familiar with a lot of the different games you play with them. Koi Koi is kind of one of the more straightforward because it's mostly like Go Fish, but a little different. Mostly because the hands you make are different, because I'm not as familiar with the Hanafuda suits and classes the same way they are with the card deck. Go Fish meets Mahjong, pretty much. Trying to make sets and stuff, but I have to remember what they all are, or else keep having a little cheat sheet on the side. It's like, is this right? Is this right? Kind of makes gameplay a little bit tepid. Typically, strategically, with a game like Go Fish, you're not trying to lay on what it is you're trying to hand wise, but then you got the other guy going like, I need one of those, and go like, whatever we're working on. Means you have to play it a lot. moving on to stage number 6 here. Home Rally, a classic race. Just gotta win. A little straightforward. Yeah, they weren't very helpful. Had to look up more cohesive rules online. Like, oh, okay, so I see kind of what they were saying here, but you phrased it all wrong. At the end of the they're just cards, so I guess you can use them for whatever makeshift games you want. When I say cards, somewhat, they're more like tiles. Yeah, they're plastic. They're not typical cardstock if you fit. Yeah, from normal deck of playing cards. Like I said, they're not the thickness of a mahjong tile, or they're thicker than a card, but not as thick as a. So they're just kind of weird altogether. Not the type of thing you can do your fancy shuffle card tricks and stuff with, because that's just not what they are. Kind of like a card game, huh? Did see they were releasing a, isn't it almost like a anniversary pack for the Yu-Gi-Oh series video game. It's like I think it was 14 games altogether for some of the older handheld games in the new game series for Yu-Gi-Oh. All the way the Game Boy through the DS, around in that range. A couple of entries in the late side that still have copies of, but some of the earlier Game Boy Color ones and whatnot we didn't. Some of them can kind of get redundant, you would expect for wishlisted it immediately, yeah. But it's of the era of Yu-Gi-Oh that I had grown up playing that I'm still nostalgically fond of. Because I just couldn't get into the newfangled rules. Plus, it's always nice to just pick up copies of large anniversary collections and all that kind of thing. Makes it easier to play and showcase a lot of the games that way than trying to get the old consoles and everything working. Alright, we're on stage number 7 here, the mystery rules. Few new career shards here to get, some upgrade coins. In here and see what we can get done. Some more races here with Meg and King Triton.
I am reformed.
On it.
Some of the games in this series are kind of interesting because they take it away from like horror card game rules and shift it into more of RPG game rules, if you will. Some of the cards as a side effect were not quite what you would expect them to do design-wise, but they actually followed more similar to what some of the cartoon series as a side effect, which make them a bit more overpowered for me. typical strategy game setting, but this was back in the day when a lot of those older games too actually utilized the game codes that they had on the cards themselves, which allowed you to build your real world deck that way, which is always fun. I don't think the games do that anymore. No, though. Yeah, they still have the numbers, but yeah, they don't. It's just some sort of weird reference serial code more than about anything else. But I had kind of expected like the free-to-play one that they have there to work that way, but it didn't. You can still make your own cards, but you have to do it manually. Little materials that you accumulate using deconstructing other cards. And it's only certain cards that you're allowed to craft that way. Yeah, they made cards like the Revival Gem and whatnot a lot more powerful, because with the normal rules they create tokens of a certain level and does different checks and balances, as opposed to just, nope, I just summon one of these and then fill up my entire field with these monsters and collect, haha, you can't do nothing. Normally you can't do that in the normal card game for obvious reasons. Alright, another one of those races going.
Hermes has nothing on me.
Let's begin.
Usually worked pretty well. Most of the decks we built on Yu-Gi-Oh were pretty general use case, so a lot of cards that would always be useful in any practical situation, like monster destructions or similar trap cards, where there wasn't a specific focus, but we had a few that were built more around summoning specific creature lights of the ritual summon there for Relinquished was used quite frequently. So most of the monster cards were all ones that were designed to bring out the required parts of ritual summon. Usually worked out pretty well. Just the wave go by. Erase it. It's gone. What's happening? Somehow I fell off the map. There's a wall there, yes. Somehow. It still happened. Yeah, somehow when it did the whole flip thing, it just kind of passed me through the wall there as the screen went black. You're like, what? Whatever. This was done. Unless he worked out nice for dealing with people space down monsters and stuff. Simply just attach them to him with a 0/0 level, then use him to attack one of their face-up monsters. Destroying that monster, not him, doing the full force of damage to you, but also to them because you had their monster. Then fishing that all up with a Ring of Destruction trap card to then obliterate that monster, doing the same damage to both of you, but keeping your health just ahead of the other opponent. Speedruns attack, clipping through walls, yeah. I'm sure if you can do stuff like that effectively, that get your times removed from the online leaderboards, but it's always fun to do. Right? Oh, Mario Kart 64, there's a whole bunch of weird glitches and stuff you can do to quick run stages, jumping over walls, and just doing a whole reset spawn thing. It's an odd game. Alright, we're on stage number 8 here. Third of the RB's challenges. Shards there for Joy to collect, which would be nice. Wild Ride Circuit, classic race, a win, and drift for at least 20 seconds. We can do that. Curious where Joy was relative to 34. Yeah, she's not that far along. Oh, I need those shards.
I'll give it all I've got.
Go with here.
Let's make some memories.
He was always fun to race with.
Okay.
I need to be faster than
Ready or not, here I come.
I can handle this.
Go along with the fear. Appreciate the correlation. And Violet essentially have the same charge ability.
Disaster averted. What a great day!
I am fear. Ah! That's supposed to. I am fear. Sound like a scarecrow on Batman. But inside, he was the most scared of all. Alright. Reward box open up here, get some extra coins. And that takes us to stage number 9. Boss challenge. Reveal Mayhem. Win the race. It's incredible here.
I'm fast to find you, I am. Bet you can't catch me.
Be pretty straightforward.
Oh yeah, I can do this.
Eating is strictly forbidden.
Yeah?
works too. Almost had that. Land a little bit smoother, cutting that tighter, but crash right into the screen sliver monitor. Sorry. Just when I cut around the jump there. Didn't count for the monitor again. Sometimes the track's loaded with too much debris. A little better, still bounced around. Someone was starting up the stream this morning that kept doing a little on buzz too. I was not sure where it's come from. I'm not even sure if it was in this room or if it was outside. Is it over there? My computer? I don't. Sometimes it's just someone a couple blocks away running a weed whacker and you're like, oh, okay. Alright. Another rewards box here. More shards for dash. Some crew shards. Of course I have a secret identity. Could you see me in this at the supermarket? Alright. Let's see here what we need to do here with chapter 2. Stop playing rabbits. Yeah, well, it's bothering me.
Let's get oogie boogie to it.
Alright, like I said, takes care of everything we need to do there for chapter number 2. So first 2 chapters here of part 2 of season 11. 2 more chapters left to check out here in the coming weeks. Doing chapter 3, Syndrome Plan. Look at that here next Friday. Hopefully be able to continue working along in the season here, get some characters upgraded so we can make the best effort to get some races done with. Chapter 6 towards the end of the season here in 4 more weeks. The end of the month, basically. Need to make our way along. Season 11. Save the world.